here, welcome back to the channel, and I just got done watching Deadpool and Wolverine. Holy shit, there's so much to talk about. There's gonna be spoilers, so if you haven't seen the movie yet, skip away, go see the movie, then come back. Holy shit, there's a lot to talk about. I'm probably not gonna get to all of it in this video, I'm not gonna lie, but there's a lot. First off, got this AMC Wolverine cup. This is so damn sick. And it has a little top on the top as well, and there's different ones you can get. Also got this as well. Oh my god, the Deadpool popcorn bucket looks insane. It's just a floating head. Funny thing is, I did grab that Wolverine open mouth popcorn bucket, but then someone offered me $60 Cash App, plus the $30 AMC cup, plus a Deadpool popcorn bucket, because I guess his mom needed it or something. I'm not sure. I took that deal. I had to take that deal. That's a lot. But, yo, coming into this movie, I'm not gonna lie, I had such high expectations. Like, through the roof. I'm talking about through the roof. You don't know. If you see my videos and my speculation and what cameos I want to see, you know I was hyped for this film. And coming out of it, I'm actually surprised that it was completely different than I was expecting. Like, a lot has happened in the cameos and everything. They were in this film, but not like what I was expecting. They're not even like cameos. They're like key elements to the story. And holy shit, I just can't believe they really kept it a wrap for this damn long. Like, Chris Evans as Human Torch coming back. Like, bro, I was tweaking. But then they just killed them off. And I get it, I understand. But like, damn. That hurt like crazy. Like, I was not expecting that type of stuff in this film. But starting off with the story, because I'm gonna go to the story and then I'm gonna go to the cameos and the surprises and everything like that. The story was alright. It had like a goal and a motive, and that's why I didn't really like it. It was very contained, and it was like very contained, but like trying to be like everywhere at the same time. Like, it would go to this, and I missed a lot of stuff because it was just so much going on. Fourth wall break here. Also, before I get right into this video, does this film save the MCU? Is Deadpool and Wolverine saving the MCU? No, I don't think it saved the MCU. It definitely threw like a rocket on there and boosted it, but it didn't save the MCU whatsoever. But let's get back into this video for my review for Deadpool and Wolverine. But at the same time, it was very contained, which I was very surprised about how contained the story is and what they do at the end of this story. And the end is also another thing that I'm confused about, but it's a good way, but in a bad way at the same time, because there's a lot of speculation that's going to be going on and what the hell is going to happen in the future of the MCU. But overall, the story, in my opinion, was pretty good. But oh my god, it was a little bit of a mess. Not like No Way Home. Actually, yeah, a little bit like No Way Home, but not like the plot missing pieces and how it doesn't make sense and stuff. The stuff makes sense. It's just wild. It's just beyond what I was expecting. And just the beginning of this film as well. A lot of people love that opening sequence. They say it's the best thing about this film. It gets you hyped. It really does. I was getting very hyped in that opening sequence. But it's not my favorite out of the first two films, in my opinion. It's fun. It gives you like a Guardians of the Galaxy type vibe, honestly. But it wasn't for me 100%. I love that opening sequence. But the first two opening sequence for the two Deadpool films are like something you cannot beat, especially the second one. Like, come on. You cannot tell me that the opening sequence to Deadpool 2 is better than the opening sequence to Deadpool and Wolverine. Maybe it's just me. But oh my god, I had such a blast throughout this whole film. There's so much to talk about and there's so much to dive into. It's just insane. So I know I said I didn't really like the intro of this movie. It's not bad, but I still like the second one better than the third one. But that end credit scene for this film is so touching. And the song choice they used just makes you want to cry. I'm not gonna lie. It has a lot of involvement in the Fox Marvel side universe. So if anyone doesn't really know about the Fox universe and that side of like the Marvel era and how it doesn't really connect to the MCU and it's its own universe, you're not really gonna get that feeling, because it's really made for those people that grew up watching the X-Men films and knows about the original X-Men films and the Fox Fantastic Four films and everything like that, I thought that was a very touching thing they added in the film. It's probably one of my favorite parts in this film. It was very touching, I'm not gonna lie. And one element I love throughout this is the jokes and the comedy. It's sprinkled throughout every damn part of this film. This film is more of a comedy than an action film, I believe, in my opinion, because I feel like the first two Deadpool films are so action-packed. Like, this was action-packed, but like separate throughout the film, and it was like, okay, we're gonna be action-packed here, then we're not, and then right when we get here, then it's gonna be like, that's what it kind of felt like in my opinion. I don't know if it was like the production team or maybe like the SAG stuff that happened throughout the year and the write-in strike and everything. I'm not sure, but it felt like they were trying to save some of the action sequence. But oh my god, they do deliver, and it's very bloody. They don't go crazy gore like the first two. I don't know if it's just me, but oh my god, they do some crazy things in this film. And I would say the sexual tension and everything is not there. They really try to cut down on that sexuality stuff and everything like that. So don't expect a lot of that type of stuff. But overall, it is pretty good in my opinion. I was so surprised. And the cameos, here we go. Oh my god. Chris Evans, Human Torch. Wesley Snipes as Blade. Elektra back from the Daredevil franchise. I was geeking. And Shannon Tatum as Gambit. Bro, when he popped up on screen with the card first, I was like, no way. No way they're about to do Gambit. Like, holy shit. It was like a moment I won't forget. Holy shit. It was such a time. Everyone was clapping, everyone was cheering when they saw Gambit on screen. Yo, that was probably like a highlight of this film, I'm not gonna lie. It was so insane. And there are parts of the film, it just ties into that story like very well with Deadpool and Wolverine going on this journey. It's like very contained. The story and the motive and the goal towards the end of this story, because it has a goal. I don't want to say it really, but it has a goal on what Deadpool and Wolverine are trying to do. And it's just crazy on how they deliver this story and how they throw these characters into this mix and everything. It's a blast. I'm not complaining. It's a blast, but it has a mess. It has some stuff. It has flaws like every other movie. But holy shit, Deadpool and Wolverine does deliver. I'm not lying. I'm giving it an 8 out of 10. I was going to give it an 8.5 out of 10. But Deadpool and Wolverine delivers on a lot of stuff. It has some flaws, like I said, but it does deliver on a lot. If you enjoyed the first two Deadpool films, you're definitely going to enjoy the third one. It has so many incredible moments and just so many moments that my theater clapped and cheered and screamed. And it was definitely a time to remember. Deadpool and Wolverine is a moment that I think every MCU and Marvel fan and any Wolverine or Deadpool comic book fan or whatever is going to enjoy this film. This movie was made for comic book fans.